Hey everyone, Sam here from Repco. Today we're going to be giving the Hilux a top to tyre detail using all of the product in front of us from our friends at Autoglym. We're lucky enough to have David with us from Autoglym, who's going to run us through exactly what we're doing to the Hilux.
Thanks Sam. Yep, we're going to start by washing it, giving it a real deep clean with the Polar series. Then we're going to move on and do a Claybar, which decontaminates it, takes off all the iron fallout, and that'll get it ready for UHD ceramic coating, which is Autoglym's first semi-durable DIY ceramic coating. Protect the paintwork and give it a really nice gloss for up to 12 months. And while that's curing, we're going to get on to the other things, the interior, do the wheels, the tyres and the bumper care.
As always, Chris and I are going to get cracking on the detail with a little bit of help from David. Alright, so we've wet down the car using our Mech Pro Blue pressure washer. The first step to today's detail is to apply some wheel cleaning mousse from the Autoglym range. Now this wheel cleaning mousse has been designed to go onto cold wheels and tyres. It's going to spray on and expand out. Now that expanding foam is going to break down into those little nooks and crannies and clean out all that dirt and grit. Alright, we've left the wheel cleaning mousse on for a couple of minutes. We're going to grab a wet sponge, agitate it, and then we're going to wash it down. Next up, we're going to be using the Autoglym Polar Blaster with the Polar Blast pre-wash. The Polar Blaster has recommended dilution rates on the side of the bottle for a number of different Autoglym products. For the Polar Blast pre-wash, we're going to be mixing about 100 ml of pre-wash to about 500 ml of water.
Alright guys, Sam's been working really hard, his arms are sore. He's just finished with the Polar Blast, then we're going to move on to the Polar Wash. It's a 50-50 mix. We'll mix that up, we'll cover the whole car, we'll come along with a microfiber mitten, agitate all the soap, and then we'll blast it all off.
The wash is all done. Before we start claybarring the vehicle, we want to get it nice and dry. We're going to be using a Big Boy Blower Mini Plus touchless drying system. Now this particular blower has two 1400 watt motors designed to deliver 275 km/h warm filtered air so that we can blow all those water beads off the car. Alright, so we're back inside, we've washed and dried the vehicle and it's time to hit it with an Autoglym Claybar treatment. Chris is going to take off the roof rack so that we can Claybar the roof and the bonnet areas in particular, but we are going to hit the entire vehicle with the Claybar. We'll give you some tips and tricks on the way. The first step to Claybarring is to take a small piece of Claybar and knead it into a flat surface to spray some Autoglym Rapid Detailer on the area that we're working on. This is going to lubricate the area ready for the Claybar. And then we start to rub that across the area that we've lubricated, making sure that we keep that area lubricated the whole time we're Claybarring. If you happen to drop your Claybar on the floor, make sure that you chuck it in the bin, grab a new piece, knead it up, and start where you left off.
Alright guys, you might be wondering if your car needs a Claybar. I've got a simple trick to show you. Firstly, we're going to run a hand across the paint. It feels nice and smooth. We'll grab a plastic bag, run across the paintwork. And what you can feel is all the blemishes and imperfections in the paint. I'll let Sam get cracking.
We've finished claybarring the vehicle and the next step is to apply Autoglym's ultra high definition ceramic coating. Now this great kit comes with everything that you need to ceramic coat your vehicle. The first step is to grab the included microfiber cloth, apply some of the preparation solution to that microfiber cloth and then wipe it onto your body. And we're going to move around the whole vehicle. By the time we get back to this spot, we can apply the ceramic coating. This process is relatively simple. You get everything included in the kit. A wipe-off cloth as well as this handy applicator. Now the applicator has two sides. This is the handle side and this is the side that we're going to apply to the paintwork of the vehicle. Now it's really important when applying a ceramic coating to make sure that you concentrate on the metallic parts of the vehicle. That's anywhere that is metal and it has paint on it. When pouring the ceramic coating onto the applicator pad, it's important to get a nice even flow from the top to the bottom of the pad and then long equal strokes across the panel that you're working on. Once you're finished on that panel, wipe it off and move on to the next one.
Alright guys, the outside's looking really, really sharp. Now it's time to move on to the interior. We're going to start with interior shampoo. You can apply it to door cards, roof lining, carpets, dash plastics, you name it, it's fine. It's a 3-part process. So you apply it to the area that's desired, You agitate it with a wet sponge, and you dry it off with a chamois. Once the interior is all nice and clean, we're going to give it some added protection with some Autoglym vinyl and rubber care.
Alright, we've finished up with the ceramic coating and it is looking absolutely mint. We've left it for a few hours just to make sure that it beds in nicely and gives us that glossy finish that we want. It's time to move on to the plastics and the trims of the exterior of the vehicle. Now, Autoglym's bumper and trim gel is the perfect product to give these plastics a new lease on life. To apply, it's a pretty simple application. Pop the cap and a small butt of the gel just on the top of the applicator pad. We're going to use this on the flares, the underside of the mirrors, as well as the vehicle's running boards.
So while Sam's finishing off with the plastics, I'm going to move on to the tyres with the high performance tyre gel.
Next up, we're going to be chucking in the Autoglym Aircon Cleaner. Now this system is designed as a lock and leave process. We simply put it in the vehicle, close all the doors, run the aircon on recirculating, and the car will come up smelling like roses. All that's left to do is clean the windows with some Autoglym Fast Glass Cleaner. Alright, the Hilux is looking absolutely mint. We've given it the top to tyre detail with the guys from Autoglym and it looks like a brand new car. To catch up on any episodes of the Bolt-on Build series that you might have missed, make sure that you head to our Facebook and Instagram pages at Repco Australia.
Sam, you've been holding out on me, mate. This is right up my alley.
Be sure to join Chris and I for Series 2.